Good evening, my beautiful YouTube family. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a little twist of old favorite, how to make baked Nigerian chin chin. I know people will be like, what? But hey, trust me, wait, I've tried it and it's really good. So it's the same process, but instead of frying it, you're just gonna bake it. So all you need for this is your egg, that is actually optional, your flour, your butter, your baking powder, my sugar, milk, salt, a little bit salt, and nutmeg. And let's go. First I start by mixing my milk and my sugar together. Had a little spill over there. And this is to help it dissolve, just dissolve while I mix my dry ingredients. So right now I'm mixing my dry ingredients together. So that's my nutmeg, my salt, and my baking powder. So I'm just gonna mix everything together. As you guys can see, mix all the dry ingredients together. So I'm going to add my butter or margarine, whichever one you want to use. So I'm going to add that, and just now I'm going to mix with my hands. I'm going to mix until I get that bread-like consistency. Alright, you guys can see the consistency of this flour with butter mixed together. So at this stage I'm going to add that milk and sugar that I mixed earlier. By now it should have dissolved, so I'm going to put it in. Alright, and that's my milk and sugar. I'm not going to put everything because I don't have a whole lot of flour, and I'm going to start mixing. So you can see I have a big dough now from mixing my milk and sugar with my dough. So now I'm going to add just a tiny bit of egg for nutritional purposes, and I'm going to continue mixing. You guys can see what it looks like. So right now what I'm doing is I have a little flour on my plate, dry flour. I'm going to put it on this kneading stick in the board, so I can so when I start putting the dough on the kneading board or the chopping board, it won't stick to it, so it will be easy for me to kind of roll it out. So you guys can see I cut a little piece out, so I'm just gonna knead it out till it's flat, just like you would do the fried chin chin. Same thing. The only process that is not in this one is you're just keeping the oil. So instead of oil, you're going to use your oven. Bake it. So you guys can see it's all flat now. So I'm going to start cutting. But before you start cutting, go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and just let the oven warm up, so you can transfer it to your baking sheet, your baking pan. Alright, so you cut like this, and you just keep cutting in a straight line. I'm gonna make this a little smaller, so, like that. And what you do is just bring one out and cut little by little like that. So guys, you can see that I'm done cutting my dough into little irregular shapes, and they're mostly rectangular shapes though, but some of them are irregular. So I place them on my sheets and my baking sheet. So I'm also going to do the same to this one. So I just spread it out, and there's no style to it, just throw it in there, and you leave it in the oven for 12 to 15 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So guys, you can see that I spread it out on my baking sheet, and don't forget to have preheat your oven at 350 degrees for about 5 minutes, you know, so the oven can be warm. So right now I'm gonna put this in my oven. So you folks can see that when one side is brown, you just go ahead and flip it upside down. You know, just do that with all of them. So you can see it took a little more than 15 minutes to get one side brown too. So and you just flip it around and leave it in there for another. Okay guys, this is the final product of what the baked chin-chin look like. You can see, you know, it almost looks like a fried one, but a little it's a more healthy version of chin-chin, and it's really crunchy too. So I don't think because it was baked it won't be crunchy. So let me chew one so you can actually hear it. You can see how crunchy it is, so it's really good. So try this and I hope you guys like it. If you like this video, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. To all my previous subscribers, thank you and have a good night. Bye bye.